Good morning children. Today we will discuss about different types of unemployment. In the previous classes we have studied how the population increasing and the increased population becomes a resource for the nation. Sometimes the population when it is very high we can understand that they become an asset for the nation if they are skilled and educated. When they are unskilled or uneducated they become an liability of or a burden for the government. So today we will discuss about unemployment, how unemployment is generated largely here, and what is unemployment. We have discussed the two persons, Sakal and Vilas, in the previous classes, how the education benefited in a person's life and it benefited the contribution for the development of the nation also. So Sakal's mother Sheila, she looked after the domestic chorus, means household work, taking care of the children and also helping her husband also in the agriculture field. Sakal's brother and sister, we have studied Jitu and sister Situ. These two people also, they spend most of their time in playing and roaming. Okay, can you think that they call Sheila or Jitu or Situ are unemployed? Okay, what is the difference in between these three people? Okay, unemployment is said that exists when people who are willing to work at the going wages but cannot find jobs. There are no jobs available for people are willing to do, but there are no jobs, suitable jobs available for them. This situation or this condition we call unemployment. Okay, so here we know Sheila is not interested in working outside. We know many people, many women who are educated, they are going out and working. At the same time, they are doing their domestic work also. Household works or household chorus also they are engaged in. But we know important when they are working outside, they are paid for it. When they are working at home or in the domestic chorus, they are engaged in, they are not paid here. So Jitu and sister, these two are two children, small children. We cannot count them as working population. As per the rules of the country, children should not be made to work in any industries or any working population. They are not considered as working population. Up to 14 years, children are getting the free education, etc. Okay, in our country. So then, these children we cannot count as unemployed because they are children. So the workforce population includes the people from 15 years to 59 years. That is the population, working population, the age limit 15 to 59 years. Up to 14 years, children, we call them as children, they have to go to school and study. They are not able to work for earning. Okay, they can help their parents at home, but they are unable to do any work for earning money outside. Okay, so Sakal's brother and his sister also, they do not fall within the age group of 15 to 59. We cannot count them as working population. So we cannot call them are unemployed also because they are children, they are not counted as working population. Sakal's mother Sheila also works for the family. She is willing to work outside domestic for payment also, outside the domestic work. That means going outside and working for earning money. Okay, so Sakal's she is also not working outside, so she is also called unemployed. We can call she is unemployed, working population, but she is having no job outside for earning money, so that is called unemployment. And also Sakal's grandparents, which we have not mentioned about them in the story. So here they are also cannot be called unemployed because in case of India they are aged because they are also not in the age limit of working population. They are above 59. That's why they are also not considered as working population even though they are unemployed. Okay, due to their age and also illness, they may not be able to work and they are also not counted as working population. So in case of India, we have unemployment in rural and urban areas also. We think that rural areas there are many agricultural work, but there also we can find many people unemployed. So however, the nature of unemployment differs in rural and urban areas. Okay, what are the differences that we will study detailed? In case of rural areas, there is seasonal and disguised unemployment, but urban areas have mostly educated unemployment. What differences it makes? Seasonal unemployment and educated unemployment. In rural areas, there are seasonal or disguised unemployment. Or urban areas, we can find there are educated unemployment. What difference it makes? Seasonal employment means which happens when people are not able to find jobs during some months of the year. Especially in the agriculture sector, we know that agriculture is seasonal. Okay, depending upon the monsoon or irrigation facilities, we cultivate different crops, rabi crops, kharif crops and summer crops. Okay, that is called side different crops. Some regions we know that there are poor monsoon, due to poor monsoon or lack of rainfall, only 2 crops are cultivated, or sometimes some of the regions 1 crop only cultivated. So the 3 cropping season, generally there are 2 cropping season, and in the summer season also in irrigated areas we are cultivating 3rd crop. But in the 2 winter and rainy cropping season also, many of the states, due to the lack of monsoon or due to lack of irrigation facilities, we are cultivating only 1 crop. So in such conditions, we know that agriculture we can definitely say seasonal. So seasonal employment is available, or seasonal unemployment also. When cultivation is done in the rural areas, there is employment opportunity for the people. So when the off season, there is no cultivation, there is no work. So that we can say seasonal and disguised unemployment. Okay, so here many months in a year there are no agriculture in some rural areas, so that agricultural laborers do not find jobs. That is what we find seasonal unemployment. Okay, so here another problem, we know that some seasons they are busy. Okay, in the agriculture season we know people there are many laborers needed for particular type of work, say like sowing, harvesting, weeding and threshing. These are done, many laborers are needed. Certain months do not provide much work to the people depending upon the agriculture. When the harvesting is done, there is no work. Okay, so this is called disguised unemployment. Okay, so people appear to be employed, but they have agricultural plot and they find work also. Those who have large landowners or the medium landowners, they have sufficient work. Okay, so here this usually happens among the family members when they are engaged in agricultural activity. We have studied that while working in Lakshmi's farm, for example, 5 members of the family are engaged. We have taken 2 members outside. The output has not reduced the extra income they have earned. So this is also we can call disguised unemployment. Okay, so here work requires the service of 5 people, but engaged suppose 8 people are working. In a family, suppose 8 people are there, they all 8 members are engaged in agriculture field, but we do not need that much of population or that much of labor in the agriculture field. Suppose 5 members are working there and 3 we are taking out. Okay, so these 3 people also working the same plot of others, so that from other agriculture landowners or in any industry or factory, these 3 people are employed. The contribution made by the extra 3 people does not add to the contribution made by the 5 people. Okay, so here we know that if 3 people are removed from the production, productivity of the field will not decline. Okay, if there are 5 people working in the same land, suppose there are 10 acres of land, 5 people are working, or 10 people are working, or 8 people are working, there is no extra output. If we are taking 3 people outside and 5 people are made to work in the same field, output will be same and but the three people which we have taken outside, they will contribute some extra income to the family also. That's an additional advantage from the family. So the field requires the service of 5 people and the 3 extra people are disguised unemployment. We can say that more than the need of the laborers are working in the some such kind of agriculture field. So here suppose there are 5 members only are needed, but 8 are working. That means the 3 members we can consider as disguised unemployment. So we will study about tomorrow in the urban areas how urban areas unemployment is unemployment occur. Okay, that we have already studied. There are educated unemployment is found in the urban areas. We will study tomorrow.